So since the Kingdom video that I made about Super Mario Odyssey, we now have 4 new ones coming to the game. The Seaside Kingdom, which the news broke about a little while earlier than the rest of the ones that I'll be talking about, but I did speculate about the Seaside Kingdom in my Kingdom Ideas video for Odyssey. It is this same screenshot here. This is actually a part of the Seaside Kingdom, but the other 3 were found on the Amiibo box art. We just know the names of these kingdoms, so we don't have any screenshots. I can't show you anything like that, but their names are the Lake Kingdom, the Snow Kingdom, and the topic of this video, the Mushroom Kingdom. I'm going to be speculating about each of these kingdoms individually in separate videos, but I thought I'd start today with one of the biggest topics in Super Mario Odyssey right now, the fact that the Mushroom Kingdom is going to be in the game. This absolutely blew my mind. I thought that Super Mario Odyssey having individual kingdoms separate from the Mushroom Kingdom would not have this one in. This is the most vast kingdom in the entire Mario universe. This is where your Super Mario 64, your 3D Land, your New Super Mario Bros., your Mario 3, that they all take place inside of the Mushroom Kingdom. But now we're getting new kingdoms such as the Sand Kingdom, containing stuff like Toast Arena and the Ice Cave. A kingdom like that being so vast on its own, adding into that more other kingdoms into the game, I highly doubted that any segment of the kingdom that we know best for the Mario series would be included in Odyssey. But I was entirely wrong here, and now all of the traditional Mario worlds that we've played throughout the years can now be included in Odyssey. This is definitely not going to be the entire Mushroom Kingdom or anything crazy like that. As you can tell on the map, this is a very small segment of the overall world, similar size to that of the Cascade Kingdom, which we don't know much about, but I'll give you an actual comparison. This is not very big when you compare it to something like the Metro Kingdom, which contains New Donk City. So we get a small segment of the Mushroom Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey, but I am still perfectly fine with that. In my Kingdom Ideas video, I speculated about a Plains type level within the game with a Cloud segment, and both of those are a part of the Mushroom Kingdom. In the Mushroom Kingdom, we could also get the mansion that I speculated about in my Kingdom Ideas video. Since Luigi's Mansion is technically a part of the Mushroom Kingdom, we could also get a cave type segment in there, which I definitely think is going to happen. We'll obviously get a lot of it in the normal Plains type levels that you would see. These are normally the World 1-1, the very first level that you would experience in the game. But I doubt that this will actually be the first kingdom in Mario Odyssey. In fact, I would think that this would be the last kingdom that you would get to within the game. Why would I think this? With the Mushroom Kingdom being very small in size, you would think that would be one that would be encountered earlier on. However, in previous gameplay of Mario Odyssey that we've seen, you actually unite with Cappy in the Cap Kingdom. And with Super Mario Odyssey having the main concept being capturing enemies with your cap, with Cappy, and Bowser actually destroying your hat at the beginning of the game, makes me think that you'll actually be sent to the Cap Kingdom right away. It's going to be the very first world that you go through in the game. I could be very wrong with this. You could just explore through the Mushroom Kingdom as a start to the game, and at the end you'll fight Bowser and he'll then destroy your cap, where you then experience the main gameplay of Mario Odyssey in the Cap Kingdom. However, I think that such an important aspect of Mario Odyssey won't be held off until the second world. It just doesn't make much sense to me that this entirely new concept that you're introducing for the Mario games, oh yeah, you don't get to play that until the second world. You have to adjust to the main Mario gameplay first. Yeah, we could adjust to the main Mario gameplay, but we want to capture those enemies because that is the new part of the game. I think that the Mushroom Kingdom could be a kingdom accessed at the end of your journey after you've completed the game. This will be a type of post-game content where you could explore it to get some more moons, satisfy your inner completionist with a small kingdom that contains a lot more moons that you could get to. It would contain some of the most traditional areas within the Mario series, and having you go through some of the most odd areas in the Mario series prior to arriving at this area. It would be a nice bit of nostalgia for you to come back here finally. You could reunite with the princess at the end and go to her castle. But speaking of Princess Peach's castle, there was a really interesting comment left on my Kingdom Ideas video. This was from Jeremy Mansbash, sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly, suggesting an idea where you visit Peach's castle where it's shaped like the one from Mario 64. He says that you could be able to jump into all the paintings that contain most of the worlds from Mario 64, but bigger and more expansive and full of new ideas. You'll be able to capture the enemies there. I love this idea, basically making a Mario 64 HD inside of a much larger game in Odyssey and adding in some of the new mechanics that Odyssey introduces. It would also explain why the Mushroom Kingdom is so small, because the main part of it would just be Peach's castle. You would go in there and visit the paintings, most of them. I don't think that you would actually be able to go into the Bowser in the Sky level if this is actually post-game content, but all of the main levels for Mario 64 could be in there, and that would be an awesome thing that you would be able to explore. Now, while I think this idea is very unlikely, and I doubt that this will happen, it would definitely be an awesome thing to see in Odyssey, and I bet we could all agree on that. Next, I'd like to talk about some characters that we'd actually be able to see in this Mushroom Kingdom. Now, we haven't seen Luigi in Mario Odyssey thus far. The famous brother of our favorite plumber, or not a plumber anymore apparently, Super Mario, and he is nowhere to be seen in Super Mario Odyssey, but maybe he's hiding in the Mushroom Kingdom, and I actually have plans to make a future video about characters that I'd like to see have cameos in Super Mario Odyssey. Let me know in the comments if you want to see something like that and some suggestions that you would have for a video like that. But regardless of what becomes of this Mushroom Kingdom, I'm definitely excited to see it in Super Mario Odyssey. A return to one of the most beloved lands in video game history is going to be happening in this new entry in the 3D Mario series. Now, I have plans to release the new discussion videos about the kingdoms that we know about very soon, so be sure to subscribe and tick the bell icon so that you do not miss them. Check out some of the videos that I have on screen, like new capture ideas for Super Mario Odyssey, as well as a brand new top 10, the longest video that I've ever made on this channel, the top 10 greatest Mario Castle levels of all time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you soon.